Well, Haas, not a good day for Australia, but there's been plenty of them in the history of cricket.
Yeah, no, you're right. We obviously would have liked a lot more and obviously a few less wickets, but it's a good pitch, but there's a little bit of variable bounce there, and they did get the ball to reverse just a little bit yesterday. So I think there's enough there to keep us interested if we're willing to do the hard work today.
They've got to deliver and really show some fight. You're allowed to lose an Ashes test. You are allowed to lose, but go down fighting hard. And generally when you are fighting hard, you'll come through.
Dougie Bollinger bowling into that breeze at the moment, which will help his swing. Good swing bowlers don't mind a little bit of breeze.
Got him! What a ripper! Dougie Bollinger has knocked over the skipper. Shouldered arms once again. Good line, good length, and what a start.
Wonderful delivery. I think he was hoping that he was going to swing away. It just seemed to me to jag back a little bit, and of course that dreaded sound, the stumps are down. Could England be going the same way as Australia?
Always too tight to lead. Look at that, that's pitched off. I think he thought it was going to bounce over the top. But that was just too full, too straight, and a misjudgment from the captain. And Dougie Bollinger, just what Australia needed. Look at him. Go for it, Dougie. It's 1 for 3. It's just always too tight. Look at that for a headbutt. Trot. Drives and drives beautifully. He's in good form. Number 3 plays his shots, soft hands, brings up a boundary.
Good ball though, the right idea, keeping it up.
Threw in. Great delivery. He jumped. Big trot as well. It was 136 k's. It's sharp enough. It's 34 degrees at the Adelaide Oval. This is a great start from Bollinger. Back in the side. Chance for a run, and if he hits, he misses. Oh dear.
England got one, they took it. So this could be the difference. Trott, the batsman who actually hit the stumps, is now going to be the victim. All the fieldsman has to do is hit the stumps, and it's missed by at least a metre. Not even close. So the first miss for Australia.
Great shot, that's 4. Dangerous player, Jonathan Trott. They had half a chance to pick him up, let it slip.
Plays that cover drive pretty well. We saw him execute it on a few occasions in Brisbane. Seems to get into position nice and early. I mean, there he is. It's something like mid-30s, and he's in a bear suit.
We'll keep a close eye on him throughout the day, and let's hope he doesn't pass out. Nice to see Fred Flintstone here too.
Yes, this is just a slightly different angle. As a batsman's angle. He really needs to come in here just to put a bit of pressure on the batsman. That's right. Get right under his nose. Just judging by the way he ran in there, he's quite keen to get into that situation or that position.
Australia going to need fielders like that today that are quick to move. Catch! Oh, through Hussey. Well, that was a perfect length. Shane Warne was talking about be patient, keep it on line. He did that. Trot went through the hands of Hussey. Was it catchable? I think it was.
Of course it was catchable. They've missed a run out, now they've missed a catch. This is, look, went nice and quick. But, oh, look at that. I mean, it's really hit him on the top part of his hand. So already a missed run out and already one catch down. This could be the difference.
Nicely played down the ground. It should go all the way. And he's not known for his big straight drives. He didn't play too many at all at the Gabba. But that was pretty good. Oh, nicely played. Again, we see Trott get into a beautiful position to hit through the onside. And the pitch has quickened up. That's a glorious stroke. 1 for 38, England. Now through the onside, he's threaded the needle. Not much of a gap. And Trott is on a roll. Almost the best he's played this morning.
And Trott's great off his stumps. He doesn't even need it on his pads. The line from the ball before was just perfect. And rather than a third man, the option would be a third man to stop run score. But at this stage, get rid of the the mid-on or the short mid-wicket perhaps, and have another catcher in there, have a third slip or a fine gully.
He's flicked away through the onside. Beautifully placed again and timed. Very strong in that area of the ground is Jonathan Trott, 1 for 72. Jonathan Trott's record, 15 matches, 1,356 runs at 61. It's a tidy start to his career.
It's the Ashes. It's worth toiling for. That's slashed. Couldn't help himself. Alistair Cook wasn't going to leave another one go and picks up 4.
It's his third boundary today. He hit that very, very hard. Ricky Ponting's got 2 gullies in there too, and it was in the air for a little amount of time, but it was a good shot. It was the width from Peter Siddle. That's the only problem with a 7-2 field.
Oh, that's beautiful bowling. Line, length, and a little bit of shape.
Now that was the ball, possibly the ball of the morning.
Takes all sorts of the cricket.
Good bowling by Watson. A beautiful stroke by Alistair Cook. He's lent on that from middle and off, taken it through mid-wicket before.
4 more. Fine stroke play from Alistair Cook, latching onto every opportunity given to him this over. The 100 arrives for England in some style. Oh, Trott has picked that spot well today. Every time the ball has been over-pitched, and it doesn't have to be at his pads, it can be at middle and off. He loves that leg side. Good call, hit it probably. Withdrew the appeal, did Ryan Harris. Everybody behind the stumps goes hard, but Harris knew something, I think.
There was certainly a big noise and it sounded very wooden. Really thudded into the pad. I think you'll find most other things were pretty good, but there is a thick inside edge there.
That is safe because there isn't a square leg there.
He surprised him with the pace. You could see that Trott wasn't able to get his arms free at all.
That's a nice 50. Really is a well-constructed innings by Cook. He knows exactly what he's about as a cricketer. Plays within those boundaries and is hugely effective. Oh, this is a long chase. And there's no need for the chase either. Ball beats Peter Siddle. And that also means 50 for Jonathan Trott. Another splendid performance from him.
Here's Harris. Oh, take that. It's raced away to the backward point boundary. Cook cuts again. You just can't give him any room. Finds the gap time and time again.
Another one through the onside from Trott, which is going to be 4. He's played that shot all day really well when Australia got a fraction too straight to him, going for the LBW. Hey, he's back, look, Mr. Ed.
Hungry horse. Review. He's asked for review. I thought that was a noise. Good genuine bouncer. Cook went for it. I think that was out. Time will tell.
It looks as if it might have brushed his sleeve. Yeah, there you go. Just catches his shirt.
That could be a great decision, that. Hot spot showing on the sleeve.
I think that will also help the third umpire see that the ball isn't particularly near the bat. It'll also teach Cook a lesson, this, if he gets away with it. Umpire Moreira Erasmus will change his decision.
A good challenge by Cook. There was certainly noise, not the bat. Beautifully played. Just some width, fraction short. He's a boundary hitter. Trot. He's at 12 now. Fine stroke.
That's the trouble with only 3 men on the offside, away from the pitch.
Great shot. Just a little bit of width. Magnificent placement by Cook. Not only at the gap, but here again. Finds the gap, cuts beautifully.
Beautiful footwork from Alistair Cook here. He's right back with that left leg and perfectly balanced as he smashed it away past point.
Again, better. It's a late cut. It really is well played. You don't see many late cuts today. That's a beauty. Again. Oh, magnificent batting. Alistair Cook, 3 in a row. Superb stroke play at the Adelaide Oval. England raced to 170 for 1.
Ponting's got to be careful not to overwork anyone.
This time, oh, put it down. Wait for the call from the umpire. I'm sure there was some glove on that one. 2 runs, another chance goes down.
Ponting's reaction at leg gully tells you all you need to know. This is a plan that the Australians have hatched over the last 40 minutes or 50 minutes. And there have been some real near misses. England seem drawn into playing this pull stroke. That hurries on to Haddin. Nobody has mastered the pull of the hook on this pitch. It's as if the ball hurries off the surface, and it hurried too much for Brad Haddin too.
It's a full toss. Can he get it through? He does. It'll take him into the 80s. That's a nice little juicy one, isn't it? The low full bunger.
Australia can cheer about something.
Well, that'll be a serious relief. This is a strange shot, isn't it? He tries to sort of flick it away on the onside, a shot he normally plays very well, but in the air that time. Can't drop those.
Well, there he is. Peterson's up. And he can finally prepare to walk out and bat, but it was another fantastic innings. Jonathan Trott is in good form in Australia, 78. Well, that's hit Kadich. It is a nasty place to be, it really is. He got smacked at the Gabba. And just spare a thought, he was run out without facing a ball, and now he's copping it in close. It's not fun, a bit of a branding on the backside. It's not good. Ouch.
That's well played. He's loosed his feet and closed the face of the bat on it slightly. It obviously came out of the middle because it went flying away for 4. Oh. That's a very good shot. Very nicely played. Well, that takes him to 97.
He really has played well. You've got to really take a lot of credit, Alistair Cook, for his concentration. You just think about how long he's been out in that ground for.
Pulled away for 4. Yes, I don't think he'll stand and watch those short ones for too long.
Good shot, Kevin Peterson.
Right, so Peterson down the wicket he goes. It's over the top. I think he was trying to hit that relatively straight, and it's gone over the top of mid-off. So he's decided that he's had enough of this fiddling around, and even if the left armer has got him out a few times, the time has come to have a go.
Yeah, he really opens up when he plays his shot. He realised he wasn't to the pitch of it.
Alistair Cook won't forget this, though.
And he cuts, and it's 4, and it's his century. 15 Test hundreds, third in his last 5 innings, third against Australia, and his 5th century in 2010. That's superb batting.
Absolutely magnificent from the youngster. How impressive is his hunger and found form, and he has been hurting Australia. This time his scoring rate is better than the Gabba, and we know he is hungry to keep going as well. 103 from 171, and as we were talking about, his 15th in Test cricket. It's been a mammoth year, 2010, for him as well.
That's a lovely placement from Peterson. He's timed it well enough to take it all the way to the boundary. Johnson tried valiantly. In the end, another boundary to Peterson. Oh, well, I don't know if that was half a chance, but it would have taken some catching. It was slapped back past Siddle. Front foot driver for short pitch ball.
Never seen a shot like it. You've got to beat Kevin Peterson just to play it. It's 2 for 238. Balls like that don't work in either form of the game.
Well, Elvis entertaining the crowd during the drinks break. Suspicious Minds up there on one of the hills, and they're all loving it up there. It's terrific. Oh, lovely shot. That'll give England the lead. Kadich has knocked it down. It won't go for 4. They'll get 3, and now England are in front. Good slower ball, beautifully played by Kevin Peterson. He just waited on it and then used the wrist to place the ball and time it. He's in good touch. Danger signs for Australia. 2 for 253.
Well, it is a lovely way to go to 50. Mark Taylor's dead right. He just waited a moment.
Oh, that's a nice shot. That's not a half volley by a long way. Just stood up and used his height. Punched it through cover point.
Well, the pitch is a bit quicker than yesterday, and that allows the batsman to hit the ball at the top of its bounce. Strike it on the up.
9 fours so far. And let's make that 10. Finds the gap over 2 diving fieldsmen. Oh, it's danger signs for Australia. Peterson races to 59.
And that's beautifully placed. Threaded the needle. He goes to 115.
Well, he might be tired, but he's still strong enough to get them away to the boundary.
He's thrown it wide, and he's really smashed it. That's awesome.
That is an outstanding shot. He's hit it like a rocket. 2 for 279.
There's some spin. That's a little bit of something there.
Wow. Look at that. It's a part-timer, Marcus North. Look how much he's turning that. Graham Swan's just suddenly woken up in his chair.
Go! Well, there's a bit of authority shown again. He was getting tied up. It was a bit of a from Marcus North, but it was safe.
Yeah, and 12 fours in his boundary already. That's how Kevin Peterson plays. He often just sits back, plays dot ball after dot ball, and eventually says, right, this one's got to go. And he hits the boundary. So he's played throughout his career, high percentage of his runs coming in boundaries. Big moment for Ricky Ponting and his team. You take the second new ball with 2 batsmen set. You desperately want to break through a good catch. One that swings or moves off the seam. And I think Ponting's got to attack here. It's only going to be about 4 overs before stumps on the second day. It's beautifully played. Waited for fraction straight, whipped it away.
He doesn't miss those on the pads. And a lot of deliveries today, particularly early in Jonathan Trott's innings. Balls on his pads and he picked them off, and that boundary has brought up the 300 for England, so that lead stretching now.
Having fun at the Adelaide Oval. England has scored 301 runs today for the loss of only 2 wickets. Is that fine? Bad ball. Maybe cut off? No, it's not. Bombers along Australia, put it away. And they're having a great time. They've travelled a long way to see England play well. They hold the Ashes at the moment. Oh, that's through. That's 4 more. Glorious square drive. All the way along the carpet. A batting exhibition at the Adelaide Oval.
Total domination by England's batsmen, with Kevin Peterson poised to join the growing list of century makers in this series. He's unbeaten on 85 and determined to make the Aussies pay for his lack of big scores in recent times.
Mate, you've been waiting a while for a hit. You waited for a while up in Brisbane. Was it nice to get out there and hit a few in the middle?
It's nice. Yeah, it's nice to get in. I waited, I reckon, about 14 and a half hours to get that knock. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those where you're thinking walking out to bat, one's definitely going to bring 2, an old cricket cliche. Yep. But no, it was great just going out there and playing. I felt amazing in the nets, but that means absolutely nothing until you convert it. And 85's nothing as well. I mean, I was sweating on 100. And if it comes tomorrow, it comes tomorrow. But I mean, just the way the guys are playing, the team spirit we've got at the moment, the way everything's just happening in the dressing room, it's just such a good place to be.